CIM Conference is unique in its ability to bring people together from different walks of life. DRA's major strategic element for us as a company is to essentially be a leader in the thought leadership aspect of coming into a conference like this. Best ideas, best ability to collaborate, effective communication, talking about things that's going to move the needle for this industry as a future is what we do really best. And that's what makes this conference and our participation in this conference uniquely interesting for us. So before energy transition became a thing, we took an active effort in formalizing a strategy to take a step back and say, our focus in the next 15 years is going to be energy transition metals. That means copper, cobalt, nickel, but also aspects such as lithium, rare earths. And we have been very considered in our strategy on focusing on these very specific segments that's going to really drive energy transition. And over that 10-year period with that focus in these segments, we've now come up with unique ways of mineral processing ore bodies, which typically otherwise would be hard to process. We put these novel ways of integrating technology and innovation into those flow sheets, which is something that we've done extremely well. And three, most importantly, is to take these projects and put them in places like the CIM and talk to the general audience to say how these projects were changed from the way they were before to the point where they are now. That's radically different in its configuration for flow sheets, in its configuration for how we mine, but most importantly, doing it in a way it de-risks the project, but sets it up for successful permitting and successful financing, right? So those are the four unique aspects that I truly believe is somewhat making DRA very well positioned to uniquely help our clients in this particular segment, and this conference is the best place to really put that into action.
Minipix looks at innovation in a very different way. We traditionally have operated plants, going back, for the last 10 years in the traditional manner where we've got very skilled people. We run their plants, we have a certain amount of KPIs that we have to deliver. But in the last couple of years, innovation has taken over. We have to create more value for our clients. So it's all about optimizing value. And that's where innovation came in. So we've decided to start looking at the 30 years of data that we've had of running and operating plants and putting this together in a system that we could realize value for the clients. So how do we do that? We've developed a NeuroMine Centre, and exactly what it says, it's kind of a neuro center that supports all the other sites. And what we put into the center is really cutting edge technology, plus is all our IP and experience to be able to ensure that we get value.
And finally, what I think makes us different is that unlike traditional EPCM organizations, we don't just do engineering. We do engineering for the purpose of being able to set up our clients for operations. With having operations under our umbrella and having maintained and operated mines, 17 to 20 different mines over the last, let's say, 15 years, the feedback loop of how to get it done right the first time comes in. And the segue and transition to operation maintenance is actually very successful. That makes DRA unique in its ability to help our clients navigate the challenges of decarbonization, but most importantly, setting up their projects correctly. So we do it right the first time.